Yeah, it's tough. I mean, just the way we started, I thought we were competing in the half court. We caused a lot of turnovers. We didn't convert, and then they come down and they make threes and they get to the line, and we're taking out our basket and we're not converting. And then, you look up and it's 10-15 right away. So claw back from there. It was just a tough, start in that regard. But yeah, I think just not converting and those opportunities, I think we just kind of like lost our own energy there, you know what I mean, so to speak. So disappointed for sure, and you never really want to be on the wrong side of those ones. So it was tough for sure.
Not happening so close to the end of the season. I mean, obviously, everyone did to get in. I mean, do you treat it as an aberration, or do you treat it as, a very serious thing that even if you're not making shots, you have to make sure that doesn't happen?
Yeah, I mean, I think the message at halftime was just to show a little more fight and grit, regardless of the circumstances. I thought that, we kind of just lapsed there for a couple minutes and, they chased down their own misses and beat us to all the 50-50 balls. So, yeah, certainly need a little bit more. Maybe didn't need to be 30, you know what I mean, a half or whatever it was, something crazy. It could have been a little closer than that regardless of how poorly, we played or started or whatever. But, we showed some fight in the second half. Nothing to celebrate and no more victories. But, we got more chances. We got another game on Sunday to play better, and, we should be thankful that, we have an opportunity next week. You Yeah, I think so. I think we got a shot, and I think as long as you got an opportunity to go out there and play, I don't really see another path forward other than everybody, staying together. I think it's pretty simple. We got a shot, and I don't give a damn what you believe or how you feel about what the situation is. You're in that locker room. You put a uniform on. You got to stay together. Be a part of the team, and it's easy to show character when things are going well, but you got to stand up when the things not going well. So. We gotta, come together and lock arms and go out there and give it our best shot. There's really no other way to do it, and I think just having a one-track mind of that should be pretty simple for us. Hopefully we put a better effort on Sunday and get ourselves feeling a little better going into next week. Yeah, well, these two didn't really do much for us, you know what I mean? But hopefully Sunday is a better showing for us. I think obviously it shows the level and just the connectiveness that you need to have and just, how sharp you need to be. So from that regard, maybe. But I think you just got to learn in the moment and learn from all the lessons and the mistakes that we've made and try to, limit those going forward and just try to take advantage of the opportunity at hand.
The way Boston offense doesn't matter who they have available, but
Yeah.
you got 3-4 shooters, they got rim pressure, and I guess the Raptors got the same thing. How difficult a package is that to defend when there's all around the line and a lob that
Yeah. I mean, that's the way the game's going. So it's definitely tough to guard. And anytime, you don't show much resistance, it's good luck. You know what I mean? So you got to find a way to slow the rhythm down and try to, our pressure was good enough to create turnovers early, like I said. But you got to try to take them out the rhythm and just slow them down a little bit. But once they got going, it was tough to keep up. And they just kept shooting and knocking them down. And we just didn't do a good enough job of recovering from that. It takes a lot of firepower to try to dig yourself out of that. But again, we got more opportunities ahead.
It was the strangest start to the game because we were really ready. I think we turned them over 5 times in the first 3 minutes, and we got nothing out, and we turned it right back over in the transition. Right, really ready to go defensively, really good, and then little bit deflating, that we weren't turning those 2-on-1s or whatever even into shots a couple times. Okay, so that's one thing. And then, my first time out, I think we were down 10-2 or 12-2, and I was like, my God, we've played great defensively, right? And we're down 10 points in 5 minutes. But then I thought we hurt ourselves a little bit offensively. I thought we were getting a lot of paint touches, but the paint was really crowded and we weren't getting it out enough. And didn't finish, or they had a series where they blocked a few shots. We just made some bad choices there, and that's what got us into the defensive. Then it got tough. We were really hurt in transition out of some of those. Just not getting back, or if we were back, it was a quick early drive and either at the rim or out to a three, and we just weren't rotating out very good. So, and we talked about this a little bit before the game. Like our defense has remained pretty solid even when we're going through these shooting slumps, but tonight it did not. That was a long answer to that first question.
Does that feel like an aberration to you, that performance run, caused by the bad shooting?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we didn't look great. I didn't think energy-wise after a while, right? So that's always a big factor. But listen, I just told the guys, we got to learn what we can from that, and a lot of that I just explained to you, right? We got to learn what we can from that. It's not really going to matter all that much in the standings or whatever, kind of where we are and whatever. So we need to learn. I think we'll have some good things to go through to figure out again, like, when we're taking it places, how to get the relocation and things. Just make sure we understand that stuff a little better, because again, and like the second half, we did it so much better, right? We took it in there, they're still collapsing, we're getting it out and around, and we're getting great looks. And and obviously it helps when you make a few. It gives you a little boost of confidence there. But yeah. Yep. Uh-huh.
How will you treat that, knowing that this is the way that, otherwise the team would have happened?
At this point, I don't know. I want to probably think about that just a little bit and see. Just let it digest a little bit. You can ask me pregame if you want. Sunday. Well, it should a little bit. I think that I think that you come out of the game the other night and you feel like, geez, we really played pretty well and pretty tough and had our chances to win it, right? Even though we didn't, again, we talked about, we didn't probably make enough offensive plays to win it, but we still had our chances. So yeah, I mean, that should give, and it's also good to really be tested at the highest level. I mean, they were, give them a lot of credit. They were playing great defense, right? They were doing what they wanted to do defensively at a high level, an energetic level, a connected level, and it's we need to be able to make the reads against that stuff too, because that's what we're going to see coming up next week.
Maybe a bit more broad, but
Mm-hmm.
those moments where you're able to find the target, but also the road trip. What we've seen so far from this group of this road trip is really the toughest offense to play the first game.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think that. I mean, listen, I would say to you that in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 8 halves, we've had 6 good ones offensively, right? Where we've done enough and created the good shots. I don't think we did a good job in the first half tonight, right? That's the one half I would throw in there, but I'm feeling okay about it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Well, I think they've certainly got a team that's been to the finals, right, and has championship aspirations, and I think teams like that try to cover all their bases times 2 or 3, right? You got some veteran big guys that come in there. You got a lot of shooting, to make sure that your scorers can have space or that they can make you pay when you send multiple bodies at them. So yeah, I mean, they got a very, very good team, as their record indicates and as their pedigree indicates right now. Okay, everybody. Oops, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yep. Austrian. Okay. Yeah, he's been very good for us in a number of ways. Probably start with defensively and rebounding and rim protection. He's been a pretty good screener and roller for us. Very good IQ, brings some toughness to the team, lets us play another style when we're playing against teams that have legitimate bigs. We've got a legitimate big that can kind of look them in the eye as well, but not a lot of activity for him with the ball tonight, but since we've had him, he's been very good.